I have a question. So I live in France, and I saw one of your videos where you recommended the al-Qura method. But in my local mosque, most of the masjids here, they use the 15 angle for Fajr and Aisha. And after some research, I believe that the al-Qura method is the most accurate and more closer to the true astronomical time. So I prefer to use it. And when I asked the Imam, he told me that I should follow the mosque to preserve the unity and avoid the division. And I would do the fitna. So is it permissible for me to stop fasting earlier than over based on the al-Qura? And I'm really causing fitna by doing so. Thank you.
Barakallahu fiqh. Akhi, this is an issue of dispute. And to tell you the truth, in my own opinion, because I live in Saudi Arabia, and al-Qura is the most accurate timetable for Saudi Arabia. There's no doubt in that, with the exception of Isha. Isha is totally bogus because they fixed it at 1 hour and 30 minutes after sunset, 11 months of the year. And in Ramadan, they upgraded it to 2 hours, which has no relationship to Islam at all. But they're persistent, they're stubborn, and they insist on doing it. I can't help that. al-Qura for Saudis and the regions around us is perfect. For those living in Europe, up north, this is something that they have to go back to their own scholars. Islamically speaking, with this dilemma, we as Muslims are told to believe in two things. Number one, in your own vision. If I see the break of dawn separating the night, the darkness of the night, this, I can see it with my own eyes, I will pray Fajr and refrain from eating and drinking. Whether the adhan is given half an hour earlier or later, I don't care. I can see it. This is what Allah will hold me accountable to, not to the adhan, because I can see it. When I see the sun sets, I will eat. It disappeared. I will eat, even if the adhan is called 10, 15 minutes later. I don't care. Allah told me, when you see the sun sets, when the night comes, you break your fast and you pray your maghrib. So this is number one. If I don't, if I cannot see it visually, I'm in my home. I can't distinguish between the break of dawn and the sunset. In this case, Islamically, I have to rely on the adhan. Whether the adhan calls early or late, this is on him. Because the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam, that the person calling the adhan is entrusted. He's the one who's going to be questioned on the Day of Judgment. It's not an easy job to take and say, okay, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. No, you'll be held accountable. And at the same time, you can't just say, because I'm accountable, I'm going to give 10 minutes delay of sunset, so that I would make sure that people would break their fast on time. No, this is wrong. Or I'll call the adhan of Fajr 15 minutes earlier, so that people would stop eating and drinking. And what about if someone stands up and prays Fajr the moment you give the adhan? I didn't think of that. So you act according to the adhan, and that is what you will be safe for, and Allah knows best.